Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamerly. If you guys are new here, just want to say thank you to everyone who has been subscribing me and who has clicked on this video to watch. In this video, as you can tell by the title already, I will be discussing the best niches to either look into and reach out to in year 2021. So as a digital marketing business owner, I get asked the question a whole bunch for people who are looking to start their own social media marketing agency. The question, who do I reach out to, or who should I be reaching out to? So my goal for this video is to be able to answer that question for you all. So as we all know, with COVID coming in the year of 2020 and taking a toll on the majority of businesses out there, digital marketing business owners just like myself, we had a bit of a scare because at one point we really thought that since businesses were shutting down, and when businesses shut down, there's no revenue that is coming in, that we would possibly be losing a lot of clients and that digital marketing would kind of be on a halt for a little bit. However, because of COVID, a lot of businesses realized they needed to find ways to adjust to the situation, to move forward, and to then innovate to actually be successful within their businesses. They also realized that digital marketing was actually an essential so that their business can be shown to a lot of people, and so that a lot of people can be aware of their business so that they can actually get some sales, get some clients, and some flow of income coming in for them. If you guys are interested in knowing what these best niches are that I recommend to be on the lookout for this year in 2021, then I highly recommend you to hit that like button below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's just jump right into the video. Now to begin, for some of you probably already know what a niche is, but for some you guys may not. So what is a niche? A niche is basically a specific type of industry. I've also probably heard that the majority of the times, a lot of people say and recommend that it's better to just niche down. Now, what I recommend is that for small social media marketing agencies that are just starting up, it's better to start off with a couple of niches to kind of really test the waters out because you really don't have experience yet. You should really get a feel for the type of industries that are out there, and then from there, depending on what performs best and what you feel that you are really passionate about, then you can then niche down. The reason why so many people say that it's better to niche down and why it is so beneficial is because when you're prospecting and come across a plastic surgeon for say, let's just say you're talking with a doctor, you guys are in a meeting and you're showing him some case studies, but the case studies have absolutely nothing to do with plastic surgeons, but instead they're with restaurants, car dealerships, and gyms for say. The surgeon is not going to trust that you're going to be able to do a good job and be a good fit to market his business and to his specific audience because you have no experience in his industry. Now, whereas if you do have case studies and can show results on numerous surgeons, he is going to then have a lot of interest in you because you have proven to him and your results show for themselves that you have worked with others just like him in the same industry and it's actually performed well. This will in turn allow you to have a better chance in landing a new client because you were niche focused and have become, let's just say, an authority figure in that industry. You'll also be looked at as a specialist. Another reason why niching down is so important is because when you find a system that works for you, you can then have automated systems that then you can replicate and use for all the clients that you have that come on board. And then the best part about it is that you can then scale it. Now that you know what a niche is and why it's so much more beneficial to then niche down, it's time to share with you the best niches to be on the lookout and to reach out to in 2021. So the first few niches that I will be sharing with you are easy and are personally niches that I have actually reached out to and worked with before in my experience of prospecting and are great for startup social media marketing agencies. So the first one that I'm going to be sharing with you are realtors. Realtors are self-employed and they are also small local little celebrities. They're always dishing out money here and there because they're always in need to market their name in order to sell a house. And because you are a startup business, someone who like realtors who are always in the need of some type of marketing material and some way and form to get their name out there and their houses to sell, they're easy to get along with and they understand the concept of marketing, which in turn makes it easier for you. The second one that I'm going to be sharing with you guys are yoga centers and gym facilities, personally private gym facilities. We all know that gyms, like corporate gyms, personally like LA Fitness, they usually have a huge, big marketing team that already does the marketing for them. So I personally suggest more local private gym facilities to go ahead and reach out to. Gyms are great because they have reoccurring memberships. And of course, especially now, it's the beginning of the year, people are always on the lookout to better themselves. Gyms and yoga centers, and again, are always looking to market and to sign up new people for memberships. And by coming in and showing them that there's also a way other than the traditional type of marketing, that there's ways like Facebook ads, Instagram ads, they'll seem very, very interested and intrigued in you. And they're super easy to generate leads for, which makes it great again for startup social media marketing agencies. Now, the last niche that I recommend for startups are anything in the cosmetic industry, like plastic surgeons and med spas. Plastic surgeons and med spas are great to reach out to. Any client of theirs is worth a lot of money, which is great for you because you get a couple of clients to go in for either a surgery or for injectables. Those are clients that you're getting in their door and will more than likely be recurring patients, because usually in med spa offices and in doctor offices, usually a treatment is never just a one-time treatment. It's usually multiple treatments. And on top of that, it is also an industry that is booming and something that both women and men love to always do. So those 3 niches are perfect for startup social media marketing agencies that you're able to test the waters, and they're super easy to generate leads for and to turn those leads into clients and or patients. When you are just starting out in your social media marketing agency, I recommend to start local, build your case studies, and then go up from there. Now, aside from the 3 niches that I mentioned, the next 2 are very high ticket clients, and you want to make sure that you have some experience in the marketing realm and you know your stuff. Obviously, there are some agencies that can start with the next 2 niches that I'm going to mention and do very, very well. But this is just my suggestion that I recommend, because here is why. The next 2 niches are e-commerce client and are info product sellers / course creators. The reason why I say that it's better to know your stuff is because e-commerce clients have built their website, they're very tech savvy, and they know what they need to do in order to get where they need to be, and also know their stuff when it comes to marketing. So as a startup social media marketing agency, it's ideal to make sure you have some experience in marketing and know how to scale up before dipping your toes into this water, because it is so deep. However, working with e-commerce clients is honestly the best because everything is digital and there's so much money to be made and thrown into advertising. E-commerce clients are a lot more easier to work with in the sense of them being so well advertised in marketing, and because they also have huge marketing budgets versus the smaller businesses with smaller budgets when you're kind of restricted when it comes to being able to scale up. Take it from me, when I was starting my social media marketing agency, we work with so many different industries and work with clients that suck because their budgets for ad spend were terrible and so small. But it is a work in progress, and it all works out in the end once you do gain experience. Another thing is to pick an industry that you love and are so passionate about, because it will truly show in your work. My boyfriend and I, we currently work with cosmetic e-commerce clients that are located in Los Angeles, and we love it. I personally love it because I love anything that's within the beauty industry. So you really want to choose something that you really do enjoy and love, because when I tell you, it will show in the results. Now, the last thing that I do really want to recommend is to not work with startup businesses, because it's just a hot mess. And now take this with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to bash them. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just kind of helping you guys out. Because they're startups, they don't have a lot of money in their budget to spend, which will then make it difficult for you guys to then work with and to scale their business up. In my personal opinion, with startups, you always end up working 10 times harder than what you would work with another business. And because they don't have a lot of money in their budget, they won't be able to pay you what your work is truly worth. So just avoid startup businesses until they're really up on their feet and they have built an audience and are stable enough to then begin digital marketing. But that completes this video. I hope this has helped you and has given you some guidance on what niches to really look out for and to reach out to in 2021. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you really enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, as I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you next time.